Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. If there is any issues with the audio or the video, I pray to God that today everything goes on smoothly. There's nothing else that I can do about it. But yeah, yesterday's class was total shit due to the buffering and everything. But maybe you guys enjoyed the finals of FIFA. Do let me know, guys. Did you guys enjoy the finals of FIFA? If you were there for FIFA. So Messi's team won after 36 years, I guess. If I'm not wrong. That's good. That's good. So at least, even though you were not in the class itself, maybe you guys enjoyed the match. One of the best. So I'm not a football fan. I'm not into sports. You are able to see my face, and you would be able to understand that I'm not at all into sports at all. But yeah, one of the things that I liked about the entire FIFA match for yesterday was even though I'm not really into football, but I knew Messi. Everybody knows Messi. So everybody was able to enjoy yesterday's match without even like knowing which country is playing against whom. But good. So that is something that I liked about yesterday's match, and I hope that you guys enjoyed as well. So that's really amazing. Okay. I'm into food sport. Great, Andy. Andy, I think so. I would agree with you for me as well that I'm also into food sport where I'm the person who is eating there. Okay, great. So amazing, guys. At least you guys enjoyed yesterday's day, even though we were not able to have a class. No issues with that. Today and tomorrow we'll finish off the project itself. It will be a simple project. You don't have to worry about it. And I hope that you will be able to enjoy this project as well. Not going to go into a lot like that is very hard or something like that. But at least we should be able to understand what we are doing, and we should be able to like uh, learn something out of this, a simple project, so that everybody is able to love and understand the project as well, and you're able to put that up on your resume. That is my aim for the next 2 days. So every day we'll be having the class at 6:30 to 7:30 for 2 days itself. I think so if we are able to complete the project today itself, then that would be amazing. But even if we are not able to complete the project today, we'll try to make sure that it is getting completed by tomorrow itself. Okay, guys? Are you guys able to understand up till here? And please do let me know, have you guys practiced everything? Have you guys practiced everything that we have learned up till now? Please let me know, guys. Have you guys practiced everything that we have learned up till now? It's extremely important, guys, that you are able to practice whatever we have learned up till now, guys. That's really important for us. Okay. Otherwise, there's no use of actually coming to the class. Okay. I want to make sure that everybody is able to be on the same page. Okay. We'll make sure that we are either able to finish it up by today, or we'll make sure that we are able to finish it up by tomorrow itself. That is our aim, guys. Okay. Nodemon isn't running. Did you try the my hyphen G? Okay, the hyphen G. MPN site has not been working. That is not possible. It is a website. It is working for everybody. So I think so. It should be working upon for you as well. It shouldn't be the case. It's a website. It's one of the most used websites out there. Okay. So is it necessary to attend this live? See, my suggestion would be try to attend this live, but anyhow, the attendance link will be open for at least 3 hours from now, so that you guys are easily able to watch it as well. Attending it live isn't compulsory for the project, but try to make sure that you are able to attend it live. Okay, but the attendance link will be open for 3 hours more. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Will that be fine? Please let me know. Shit. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Amazing, guys. Amazing. You guys are so smart, man. Okay, so we'll be starting off with our project. We'll be trying to create a, so let's first try to understand something. Um, Give me a second. Let me just open up Paint right over here. My voice might sound a bit funny, but yeah, to close the NodeMon server, just Control C. Okay, Control C, that will close this NodeMon server as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let us try to assume one thing. This is your computer. Okay, this is your computer right over here, and this is the server. Okay, this is the server right over here. Now, what happens is, why do you have backend? Okay, you want to keep some of your IPs or some of your business logics. Okay, we call it as business logic, guys. Whatever is your business, maybe the recommendation engine of Netflix, maybe how like Zomato is suggesting some of the food items to you, okay, on your previous purchases, maybe how they are booking your websites, like on most of the booking websites, how they are actually booking up the plane tickets in the backend. They don't want that to be shown to you. You just have to press your enter, make the payment, booking has been done for you. It feels so simple for us, but the entire business logic, okay, the entire business logic that goes out and about at the end, that you want to keep it hidden. Okay, that you want to keep it hidden itself. To understand this basic thing, okay, so business logic can be as simple as an addition. Okay, as simple as taking up two particular numbers, 2 plus 7, adding it up and producing a result of 9 in front of you. So the user is inputting 2 into one particular bracket, 7 into one particular bracket. This information is getting sent to the server. In the server, this business logic is being run that only the company knows. Nobody else knows about it. Okay, only the companies know this secret recipe that they have. And on the basis of that, they are just getting a result that is 9 in front of your screen. Okay, 9 in front of you. It is just as simple as just writing two numbers and clicking a submit button. Okay, writing two numbers and clicking a submit button. So that is as simple as that. So to understand this entire stuff, we'll be creating a basic calculator. Okay, you can create as many calculators as you want, but we will be trying to create a basic calculator right over here that is able to do this for you. Okay, that is able to do this for you. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. If you guys are able to understand this, please let me know, guys. Great. So what we will be doing right now is we want to create a website. Okay, we want to create a website. Okay, that has a particular input form. Okay, this is the form, guys. You're having two text inputs and one submit button. Okay, calculate. This is the button. Okay, this is a form that we want to create. Okay, we will just be entering our numbers. Let's assume 7 and 5. And then on a new website, okay, as soon as you click on calculate, itself, it will take you to so this is our first website, the first opening page that we have. As soon as you click calculate, it should take you to a new website. Okay, it should take you to a new page on which the answer is coming up to your screen. That is 7 plus 5, that is 12. Okay, 12 is coming up on your screen. As simple as that. And to create a very basic application, just to understand and leverage the principles of backend web development. Okay, as simple as that, guys. Are you guys able to understand the project that we are creating right now? Are you guys able to understand the project that we are trying to create right now? Please let me know. Please let me know, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So you guys are outstanding that you guys are able to understand everything so clearly. Okay, so we'll start by doing that. Okay, we'll go back to our code sandbox. I'll just refresh both the pages. Okay, I'll just refresh both the pages right over here. Okay, we'll be using the exact same sandbox. We are not going to like change the project in any way. We are going to build upon this particular project itself. Once you have opened up the entire thing, okay, once you have opened up the entire thing, guys, what I want you to do is first check if everything is working properly or not. But sometimes this may go haywire as well. We don't want that. Okay, so we'll just reload the entire sandbox. Okay, we'll just reload the entire sandbox itself. Once we have reloaded the sandbox, we'll just check if everything is working properly. To check that, it's very simple. We just want to go to the terminal. Okay, we want to go to the terminal. we want to create a new terminal itself. Inside of the new terminal, first we want to go into server. Okay, we want to go into server, so cd server right over here. Inside, let me just make this full screen so that you guys are able to see it much more clearly. Inside the server, we want to do our nodemon. Okay, so nodemon nodemon server.js. Okay, that okay, so index.js. I think so. We have created it as index.js. Let me just check. Yes, index.js. So nodemon index.js. Okay, we'll just press enter. So bash nodemon not found. So we have to reinstall nodemon, I guess. So npm install -g nodemon nodemon. Okay, we'll just reinstall nodemon once again. Okay, once we have reinstalled nodemon, then we'll run our code once again, nodemon index.js. As you are able to see, our server is running on port 8000. Okay, our server is running on port 8000. We'll go into our browser. Okay, we'll select browser from right over here. We'll click on this particular open a new window. Okay, open in new window, and then we are going to see our hello world on our screen. So everything is working perfectly. Okay, do we have to reinstall nodemon every single time? Every time that you are reloading the entire sandbox, nodemon gets removed from right over there, because we are using -g, that is -g. -g works very efficiently on your local laptops, but on sandboxes it doesn't work at all, because it gets removed every single time. So whenever you are refreshing a sandbox, just reinstall nodemon once again. Okay, as simple as that. So once we are able to do that, we'll start writing our code. Okay, we have created courses, about us page and everything. What we want is an HTML page. Okay, what we want is an HTML page. So inside the server package that is there, okay, inside the server folder, as you are able to see right over here, the server folder that is there, I want you guys to click on this create new file. Okay, I want you guys to click on create new file. Okay, inside of the server itself. And then you want to type in the name of the file that you want to create, that is index.html. Type in index.html right over here. Once you press enter, it will create an HTML file called as index.html. This is where we are going to write the code for the same. Now you don't have to worry about it. I will be uploading this particular code on your, like, in the description of the video itself after the end of the video. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, we are going to upload this entire file in the description of the video itself after the end of today's class. Okay, so just try to understand as much as possible, but we will be giving you this file, so you don't have to worry about it. Are you guys able to understand? You don't need to type in this code. Okay, this is something that we will be providing to you guys, index.html file, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we are going to create a form in HTML. That is the simplest thing that I can explain you guys about. Okay, I will just take up a basic template of HTML. So I'll just take up a simple HTML template that is there. I will be providing you guys with this particular file. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, even after refreshing, I can't type in a terminal. What to do, sir? So Mano, just do one thing. First, leave the sandbox as it is. Okay, just wait for 30-45 minutes itself, and then reload the sandbox. Even if it's not working right over there, just use another browser. Okay, just use another browser itself. Let's name this particular web page as calculator. Okay, you don't need to understand what I'm typing right over here. Okay, your main goal is to make sure that we will be giving file, use the exact same file. Do not use any other type of code or something. We will be giving you guys this entire file itself, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, guys. Okay, great. So we're going to create a form, and the action that we are going to perform will be, let's say the method is going to be post method itself. Okay, we are going to do index.js. That is the file that we are going to index.html, and yeah, method would be post blah blah blah. Then we're going to have the input type. First of all, input type, let's see that the input type should be text. We'll name this as num1, and we'll put up an ID of do we require an ID in this? We require an ID in this. Let us try to see. Let's try to see if do we require an ID in this. Let's not put up an ID. Let's put up a placeholder first so that we know what we are typing right over there. So let's put up a placeholder of text number 1. Okay, so that should be the placeholder. Place HOLDER holder. Let's put it up as number 1. Let's remove the ID. Let's not keep in the ID. Let's copy paste this. Why to type it again and again? So Control V. Input type num2, placeholder, we'll put it as number 2, and then we should have an input type of submission, so that would be a button itself. So let's keep up as button button, and we'll keep it up as submit. And do we require a name for it? Let's put up a name of submit. I guess that should be correct. And name, let's put it up as submit. So the difference between an ID and a name is that for accessing an ID from JavaScript, you'll have to use document.getElementID, but a name you can directly utilize it. It's like a variable name. Okay, basically it's like naming a variable. That's the difference between an ID and a name for those who are interested to know about it. So a name is basically a variable name that you're assigning in JavaScript, whereas ID you will have to use document.getElementById. I don't know why, but one of my hand is actually paining. That is the reason why it feels as if I'm writing a lot, but still I'm not writing at all. So we'll take this name as submit and we'll keep it as calculator. Calculate, L-A-T-E, right? Calculator, calculate. That should be good enough for us. We'll save this. Now I'll be giving you this entire thing right now itself. I will be uploading it. Export to zip, show in folder, unzip, extract all, extract. Let's go to your server folder, your index.html. That's here. Okay, so we have extracted it. So at the end of today's class, I will upload it at the end of today's class itself. Okay, at the end of today's class, I'll be uploading it under the description of the video itself. So you don't have to worry about it, guys. Will that be fine? Please do let me know you are able to understand this or not. Please do let me know you are able to understand this or not. I'll be uploading it in under the description itself. You can directly use this. Okay, you can directly use this. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Our focus is upon backend development. If you are interested to learn HTML, the bootcamp is going to start at 7:30 itself. You can directly join that particular bootcamp, and that we are going to teach you HTML as well as CSS. Okay. So you don't have to worry about it. If you are willing to learn, you can directly join right over there as well. Okay, so next, we don't require courses, we don't require the about us page. So let us just remove all these. Okay, we don't require that. We just have the .get from the root itself. Right now, instead of sending the hello world, okay, instead of sending the hello world, I want to send the HTML file. Okay, so let us check how that looks as well. So we'll go right over here. We will go to our files. Okay, this is the HTML file that we created, and it looks something like this. Okay, are you guys able to see this? It looks something like this. Okay, this is the website that we have created. Number 1, number 2, calculate. As simple as that. So instead of sending the current hello world to our screen, I want to send whenever we get the get request. Okay, whenever we get the get request from the root, instead of sending a hello world, I want to send this particular HTML file. Okay, I want to send this particular HTML file. I want to showcase this calculator right over there. Are you guys able to understand what I'm trying to say? Please do let me know, guys. Yes, HTML and CSS is going to start from 7:30. So if you guys want, you can join right over there. Why is there an exclamation mark? Because there's an exclamation mark that I've put inside the HTML code that I have. Okay, so I want to send this particular, instead of hello world, I want to send this HTML file. For that, you are having a particular code inside of your response itself, wherein instead of send, okay, instead of send, you're going to use send file. Okay, instead of just using send, we are going to use send file, guys. So F-I-L-E file. Okay, we are going to use send file right over here. And in send file, which file do we want to send, guys? We want to send the index.html. Okay, index.html, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Instead of sending, okay, instead of sending hello world, Okay, instead of sending hello world, we want to send index.html right over here. Okay, so send file is the method that we are going to use from response. We want to respond with a file itself. Okay, we want to respond. Res basically means respond. We want to respond with a file itself. So that file is basically your index.html. That file is your index.html, guys. So as soon as I'm able to save this, we are able to reload our page. We're getting an error file. Path must be absolute or specific to the root or blah 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 blah. So we'll just put a hash in front of it, a slash in front of it. Let's just try to do that. So slash dot slash index.html. Let's save this. Let's try to see if this works or not. Terminal. Is it reloading the terminal? It has reloaded the terminal. Let's try to see if this works. Okay, this is also not working, blah 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 blah. Let us try to make this a bit small. Path must be absolute or specific to the root to say res.send file. Okay, at sandbox slash server slash index.js line 5 32 95 32. So that there is the error right over here. Root.dispatch blah 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 blah. Okay, next. The index.js isn't getting captured from right over here, so we need to send the file system or what. Let us try to do something else right over here. Instead of doing that, yeah, we can do the path.join method as well. Or else, can we figure out something else? Let us try to use something else, guys. We'll use the underscore dir method. Let us try to use that. Let's see if that works. Dir name plus slash index.js. Let's try to run this. If this works, then I will explain you guys what that means. Let us try to run this. Okay, did I just press index? Okay, index.html. I just sent the index.js file itself and it's coming up. So what is happening right over here is that I'm using this underscore dir name because I'm currently working in a sandbox. Okay, because I'm currently working in a sandbox itself. This is not on my local laptop. Okay, it's not on my local laptop. It is on a sandbox. I don't know the exact path to the current folder that I'm present in. The current folder that I'm present in, that is the directory. Okay, we call it as directory. You guys remember dir means directory. The current directory that I'm present in, that is the server folder. I don't know the exact path to that particular folder, guys, because it's a sandbox. So I don't have the exact understanding about what is the current path to this particular folder. Okay, so due to that particular reason, underscore dir name is a particular JavaScript command that can utilize, that basically gives you the exact like path to the current directory that you are in. Okay, the current directory that you are in. Of course, you can use pwd and search for the current paths to the directory as well and add it right over there, but that's a very lengthy process. Okay, to remove that in its entirety and to not consider ourselves where is this particular file located as, where is this particular folder that is server located as, that's the reason why we are using underscore dir name. Underscore dir name basically gives you the current path, wherever it is, to the folder that is the server.js, to the folder that is the server.js. Now you have got the path to the folder called as server.js. Inside of server.js, you are having your index.html. Inside of your server.js, you are having the index.html. Now this is basically a string. Okay, underscore dir name. Okay, that gives you the string. Okay, as a string answer to the current path to the server folder. Okay, server folder itself. So it is a string. So you're just concatenating it with the current file that you want to produce. The current file that we want to use is index.html. The current file that we want to use is the index.html. So we are just concatenating the index.html file to our current directory, path, that is the server folder path, and hence we are able to get Okay, hence our send file is currently sending the HTML page that is there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Yes, this means that it will show even less errors as well. Okay, anywhere that you're working, even in your local laptop, this will always work. So you don't have to worry about what is the current path or something like that. You don't have to worry about what is the current path or something like that. So that is my aim right over here, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand up till here? Please do let me know, guys. How to define what will the calculate button will calculate? Of course, that is something that we will be doing. Okay, that is something that we will be doing, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Right now, my major concern is, are you guys able to understand the need and the requirement for the underscore underscore dir? That is the main goal right over here, guys. The need and the requirement for underscore underscore dir. Okay. If you guys are able to understand that, then it is best for all of us at the end of the day. Okay. Great. So let us check what happens. Okay, let us check what happens if, let me just open up. First of all, I don't require this entire download wala section, so I'll just remove it. Okay. So why is the exclamation mark there? Because that is something that is there inside of my HTML code that I've written. If you want, I can just remove it. Okay, everybody's so concerned with it, so I'll just remove it from right over here, and I will put up a calculate right over here itself inside of the body. So I'll just put up an h1 tag, so to make it beautiful for you guys a bit, like of course it is not going to look beautiful, it is going to look terrible, but calculator. Okay, control S, let's go back, let's reload the page. Is it fine, everybody, guys? Is it fine, everybody, right now? Please let me know. Everything looks perfect, everything looks good, there's no exclamation mark right over here. Now I think so everybody should be fine. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do a right click. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to do a right click. We are going to choose the inspect option. We are going to choose the inspect option. Inside of the inspect options, we are going to choose network. Okay, inside of the inspect options, we are going to choose network from right over here. Inside of network, I will just make the screen a bit smaller. Okay, because we need a lot to be shown right over here. Okay, so once I'm able to select network from right over here, I'm going to enter two numbers. Okay, I'm going to enter 7 in the first number. I'm going to enter 5 in the second number, and I'm going to click on this particular button called as calculate. Okay, I'm going to click on this particular button called as calculate. Please focus upon the network option that is there down below. Please focus upon the network option that is there down below, guys. As soon as I'm pressing enter, okay, as soon as I'm pressing calculate, what are we going to do? So as soon as I'm pressing calculate, a lot of different stuff happened. A lot of different stuff happened inside of the let me just bring this a little bit more. Okay, a lot of different stuff happened right over here. We got some files that you are able to see right over here, right? We are able to see some files that are there right over here, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. And we are able to see some statuses as well. 204, 200, 200, 404. Okay, these numbers that you are able to see right over here, guys. Please let me know. These statuses 404, 200, 200, 204. All the statuses that you are able to see. Okay, so these are some statuses that you need to understand as well. So let me just do a Google search. This is a very good image to make you guys understand. Internet network statuses. 404, 400, 300, 200, 100, 4. Okay, I'm not able to find a good. I want to give you guys a good like explanation for this. That is the reason why I'm finding that meme that is there. Internet code. HTTP status codes. Funny. Shit. Funny. I wanted to click on funny. FUNNY. Okay. Where is that? Yeah. So this is the thing, how to make you guys understand the HTTP status codes. So for example, if you're getting a 100 status code, okay, 100 status code, then that means, hold on, we are loading it, we are processing it. Okay, something is getting processed right over here. If you get a 200, okay, error code, okay, so HTTP status code, that means that here you go, like everything went properly, you have got everything right over here. Here is your final output. Okay, here is your final thing that you requested for. Okay, 300 basically means you are going, okay, you are trying to approach a particular place where you're not authorized. Okay, for example, without even logging into a particular platform, you're trying to access their chats. Okay, so you're not you're not authorized to do that. Because you're not authorized, so they are not going to serve it to you, and they are going to say go away from here. Okay, the 400 part is basically where the developer is trying to say that you fucked up. Okay, that is, there is no URL like this. Okay, the user has fucked up. Okay, there's no URL like this. Okay, you cannot go to like google.com/engineering. Okay, you're not going to get anything. That page does not exist itself. That means the user has fucked up. Okay, a 500 response basically means that the developer has fucked up. Something has happened in the backend itself. That is the reason why you're not getting that page. That is where 500 error means that there's something at the developer's end has fucked up. Okay, so these are the HTTP status codes that are there, and this is how you can remember it very easily as well. 100 basically means we are processing it. 200 means everything went fine. Here it is. 300 basically means you're trying to approach the area 51 zone. Okay, 400 means the user has fucked up. 500 basically means the developer has fucked up. Okay, so that is how you can remember. See, these HTTP codes are extremely important when you're moving further into this field. These are extremely important itself. So please try to remember it using this particular, yes, server error. Exactly, Akshay, it's a server error. So try to remember these codes from here. It will be easier for you guys to understand and remember it at a later point of time as well. This is basically a cheat sheet that I used to remember it in the initial days, and I found it very funny. That is the reason why I used to remember it very easily as well. So I'm giving this to you guys so that you guys are also able to remember this correctly. Okay, try to make sure that you are able to like gain this right over here. 200 basically means everything went fine. You entered google.com, you got google.com on your website, everything went fine. Okay, everything went fine. Okay, there's no issues whatsoever. Okay, so let's go back to our program. As you're able to see, you are getting this 400 error code right over here. Okay, 400 index.html, we are getting a 400 error code right over here, guys. So what we're going to do is we are just click on this particular index.html. Okay, just click on this particular index.html. Just click once. Okay, do not double click it. Just click once right over here. You are having a lot of different options. Okay, you are having a lot of different options right over there. Yes. So you are having headers, you are having payload, you are having preview, you are having response, you are having your initiator, timing, cookies. So all these options that are there. I want you guys to open up payload. As we're able to see, it has inside of the payload, it has the form data. Whatever data that you inputted, okay, whatever the data that you input right over there on your website, this 7 and 5 that you then click calculate, that is present right over here. As you're able to see, the name n1 is equals to 7, n2 is equals to 5, and then submit has no value because it was just a button. Submit as a variable has no value because it is a submit button. Okay, but n1 and n2 have the values of 7 and 5 that was there. N1 and n2 have the values of 7 and 5 that were there. Right now your backend is able to cater to a get request. Okay, that the browser is saying get me these files. Okay, get me these files right over here. But right now it's not handling a post request when you're clicking on the submit button. Okay, when you're clicking on the submit button itself, okay, when you click on the submit button, you're actually sending some information back to the browser. When you're clicking on the submit button, you are sending this 7 and 5 to the browser itself. That is called as a post request. You're posting, you post a letter. Okay, right now you called, right up till now you were just calling the server up and saying that get me these files. Okay, get me these files. That's the only thing that you were doing. But right now when you're clicking on the submit button, you're posting some information back to the server. You're posting some information back to the server. But as you're able to see from your code isn't catering to any kind of post request. It is catering to the get request. But what happens if you want to cater to a post request as well? What to do in that particular scenario? That your code is not handling. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So what we need to do right now is we need to handle this particular post request. Okay, we need to handle this particular post request as of this particular point of time. That is the only thing that is left to do for us. Okay, that's the only thing that is left to do for us. Okay, so I will just change one thing right over here. We'll remove this. We'll just put a forward slash. Okay, nothing else. Control S. We go to index.js, and now our duty is to handle this post request. Now, where is this post request coming from? Okay, are you guys able to understand? Like just like get, we need to handle the post request, right? But where is this post request coming from? Can you guys let me know? Where is this post request coming from? What is the URL from which this post request is coming from, guys? So right over here, it comes from root. This get request comes from root. Where is this post request coming from, guys? Can you guys think about it? Think about it. This app.post that we want to handle, where is this post coming from? That is the main question that I'm having. Think about it. It is still coming from the root of the website itself, guys. Okay, this is not your index.html is now the root of the website, guys. Okay, think about it. Your index.html is now the root of the website, guys. Okay, think about it. Your index.html is now the root of the website. So it is still coming from the root itself. Okay, it is still coming from the root itself. But right now, let's just send a message that, hi, how are you type of structure. Okay, let's just copy this from right over here. Let's just copy this from right over here, Control C, and we'll paste it right over here, guys. We'll just paste it right over here. And we'll use a send method, send, send, and we'll see, we'll just post it right over here. Great post. Okay, just simple. We are going to, so to handle this particular post request, from the root, if any kind of post request is coming, okay, we're going to send a message, great post. Okay, we are going to send a message, great post. Okay, we're going to save this. Okay, we are going to go back to our website. We are going to open up our index.html once again. Let's go to the basic. And then we are going to write our number. Our number is going to be 7. The second number is going to be 5. Okay, we are going to press calculate right over here, and instead of getting like the post does not exist or something like that, we are getting the great post on our screen. Okay, we are getting great post on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. We're getting great post on our screen. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Now the information that is there, okay, the N1 and N2 that contains our 7 and 5. Do you guys remember that? The N1 and N2 that contains our 7 and 5 right over here. Okay, the N1 and N2 that contains the 7 and 5, that was inside of something called as payload. Do you guys remember that? It was inside of something called as payload. Do you guys remember that? Okay, to access that payload, your JavaScript cannot do it directly. Okay, your JavaScript cannot read that or access that directly. So you need something called as body parser. Okay, you need a particular package from npm called as body parser. So I'm closing my server right over here. I've closed my server by writing Control C. Okay, we need to get that particular body parser for us. Okay, body parser. So we will require an npm install itself. Let us clear this out. We'll do npm install body hyphen par. Let me just see the spelling. PARS. I don't remember. SER. Okay, SER. Parser. Okay, SER. PARSER. Parser. Okay, that is the spelling that we will be requiring. So we'll be installing this body.parser right over here. That is going to take the payload, understand what the payload is, convert into a format which we can directly utilize. Okay, convert that particular payload into a format that we can directly understand and utilize right over here. So we are just going to click enter. Okay, as soon as we are clicking enter, it is down installing the body parser for us. It has already installed the body parser for us. We'll rerun our nodemon index.js. We will rerun our nodemon index.js. Okay, module not found. We are getting a module not found error. Let us check what is the module express. So we'll have to reinstall express as well. Control C, npm install express express. We'll install express once again. Let us check if everything works fine or not right now. Let's check if everything works fine or not. Everything is working fine. Okay, so we reinstalled express due to some reason that who got discontinued from right over there. Now to utilize the body parser, okay, to utilize this particular body parser, we first need to require it. Okay, we first need to require it. So const, okay, body par ser parser is equals to req require. We'll be requiring our body parser from right over here. So body hyphen par ser parser. We're going to save this right over here, guys. Once we have required body parser, okay, once we have required body parser itself, the next particular thing that we are going to do is we are going to use the body parser method to actually understand, okay, to actually understand itself what we actually need, okay, what we actually need from the payload, okay, what we actually need from the payload. Okay, to do that, the code that we are going to use is we're going to ask our express to use body parser. Okay, we are going to ask express to use body parser itself, and the method that we are going to use in body parser is called as URL encoded. Okay, so whatever encoding is done inside of the URL, that URL encoded will decode that, understand the payload for us, and then use it. Okay, so we are going to use app.use, okay, body parser. So we are asking express to use body parser for us. Body parser dot URL encoded, encoded encoded. So that basically URL encoded is the method of body parser that is able to read, okay, the payload, understand the payload itself that is currently present, and then convert it into a format that you are able to understand. So it has a default parameter that goes on. So just write this particular parameter right over here, extended is equals to true. So sorry, colon true. Okay, so that is the code that you have to write. URL encoded extended true. So that will basically understand, okay, that will basically understand the entire parser for you, okay, your entire payload for you. That is the use right over here, guys. Okay, that is the use right over here. Now to access anything, okay, to access anything from here, the code is absolutely simple. In this post itself, what we are going to do is we are going to remove everything. We don't require anything from right over here. We're going to use a nameless function. So function function request.response, and then we are going to have all our code inside of it. We're going to create two variables. So var n1 is equals to request, okay, request dot body dot n1, okay, that is the code for getting the number 1. Okay, so request, now inside of request itself there's something called as body. So whatever our body.parser has passed using a URL encoded, whatever our body.parser has passed using URL encoded, that is now present inside of our body. Okay, that is now present inside of our body, that is present inside of our request, because the request is carrying the payload. Please try to understand this. The request that is coming from the client to the server is carrying the payload with it. So inside of that particular payload, there exists your body. Okay, and that body contains the n1. N1 is the variable name that we gave to the number one. Okay, n1 is the variable name that we gave to the number one, guys. Okay, similar to that, var n2 is equals to request dot body dot n2. That is the number 2 that is present inside of the body itself, guys. We'll create our result, var result result is equals to your n1 plus n2. That is as simple as just adding two numbers right over here. We are just going to add two numbers right over here, and then we are going to have a res.send method at the end that is going to send the result of your calculations are, right, it's correctly, yes, are, and then you are having your plus and result result. As simple as that, guys, as simple as that. Okay, you are just going to have another line of code. The result of your calculations are, and whatever result that is there, by adding both the numbers up, okay, you are able to add it right over here. Let us check if this works out or not. Let us check if this works out or not. I know that it is not going to work out, but let us still check it. Okay, let us still check it. So let us go back to our code. Let us go back to our website itself. Okay, our calculator. We're going to write, I know that it is not going to work, but still I'm going to check it. See, initially, just if I tell you that I know that it is not going to work, then how are you going to learn? Okay, so 7 and then 5 that is there. We'll click on calculate. Okay, we'll click on calculate right over here. It's coming 75. Why is that the case, guys? Why is that the case? It should be 7 plus 5, that is 12. Okay, it should be 7 plus 5, that is 12. Why are we getting 75 right over here? The problem right over here is both of your text inputs that were there, both of both of the text, okay, both were strings in nature. Okay, both were strings, both were text itself. So when you're doing this, when you're saving it into a variable called as n1, you're saving it into a variable called as n2, but when you're adding them up, instead of addition, concatenation is happening. Except instead of adding them up, concatenation is happening, and due to concatenation 75 is coming on your screen. Okay, 75 is coming on your screen, guys. So what we are going to do right now is that we're going to convert it into a number. Okay, we are going to convert this string that we are getting into a number. So we'll just place this into brackets and write number, number, in front of it. So that will just convert, okay, that will just convert this entire string request.body.n1, that is 7, from a string to a number. It will convert it from a string to a number. Similarly, right over here, we'll put this up into parenthesis, write a number in front of it. We'll save this up right now. Okay, we'll go back to our website, we'll reload our page. Okay, we are going to put 7, we are going to put 5, we're going to again click on calculate, and this time we are able to get 12 on our screen. Okay, this time we are able to get 12 on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So whatever we have done today, we have just built upon whatever we have learned in the previous 7 days. Okay, whatever we have learned in the previous 7 days, we have just built up upon that. We have not added anything to it, like a very few things that we have added to it. Everything else we have actually built up upon that itself. If you attended the first 7 days like rigorously, you should be able to understand most of the stuff that we have done right over here. And while you will be creating this project once again, that will be very easy for you guys to understand it as well. Okay. Okay, guys. So let me just do everything that is there for today's class. Attendance is there. Project submission. Okay, so the project submission deadline right over here, as we are able to see how many lines of code are there, less than 16 lines of code that are there. Okay, less than 16 lines of code are there. Not even a single line of code is there except this. Only 16 lines of code. So how much time do you require to create this project? Okay, I'm giving you guys up till the 24th, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24th midnight. Okay, I'm giving you guys the project deadline of 24th midnight. Okay, so let me just put it up right over here. The DLINE deadline for project submission 24th December midnight. Okay, 24th December midnight. You have to create the exact same project, guys. Exact same project. Okay, you don't even have to change the project. Okay, you don't even have to change the project. You have to create the exact same project. The deadline of the project will be 24th of midnight. I will just be providing you guys with the HTML code. I will just be providing you guys the HTML code itself. You have to create the exact same project. Okay, once you are submitting your okay, so right over here, how to submit the project, I will be explaining it to you right now. Don't worry about it. So let's assume that you have submitted your project on the 24th midnight. So by 28th, you will start receiving your certificates. Okay, you will start receiving your certificates. You are not going to receive your certificates any date before that. So please don't come and tell me, sir, I have not got my certificates. I have submitted my project on 19th itself. Okay, but I have not got my certificate. You are going to start receiving your certificate from 28th of December. Okay, 24th midnight is the end date of submitting the project. We require at least 4 days to go through every single project, check if they are correct or not. Students who are having 7 days worth of attendance will just be getting the DevTown certificate. Okay, TOWN, they will just be getting the DevTown certificate. Students who are having 7 days of attendance plus the correct project submitted. Okay, correct project submitted before the deadline. Okay, before the deadline, students who are having 7 days worth of attendance as well as the correct project submitted before the deadline, they will be getting the Google and the Microsoft certificate. Only they will be getting the Google and the Microsoft certificate. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Only those students who are having 7 days worth of attendance as well as the correct project submitted, they will be getting the Google and the Microsoft certificates. I will just add this down below itself, guys. Without submitting the project on the correct time, you're not going to get the certificates. Okay, please remember that. So you have to do the exact same project. I will also be explaining you guys how to submit the project as well right now. Okay. Project. Okay, I'll just remove this. Project submission form, Control V. Project submission form has been updated. Save. Submission form is open. My drive, add, file upload, downloads. to get the HTML file, open, cancel. This won't work. We have to download it once again. Export to zip. Put it up to desktop. Index. Go here. My drive. Add new file. Upload. Desktop. Index. Upload. Loaded. Folder. HTML. Share. Anyone with the link is a viewer. Copy link. YouTube. Edit. HTML file link to download, save. So once you are able to reload the entire website, okay, with this particular page, you will be able to see the HTML as well as the project submission form. So this is your project submission form, guys. You have to put the exact same email ID. Okay. If you are missing 1 day's attendance, you don't have to worry about it. We will be handling that for you. Okay, we will be handling that for you guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so right over here, and you will receive the certificates on your same email ID as well. Right over here, you have to put the exact same email ID that you have used for attendance. Please not use any other email ID. You will not be able to get your certificates itself. Use the exact same email ID that you are using on your attendance. Write your full name. Put the name in such a way what you want on the certificate itself. What you want of the certificates itself. Put your phone number, your WhatsApp number, and everything else inside of this code sandbox link. Okay, how to get this code sandbox link? Okay, so let me just open up any sandbox. Let me just open up any sandbox from right over here. Let's assume that this is the sandbox that I was working upon. Let's assume this is the project that I've created. I've done the project, I've done everything on the sandbox itself. To get the sandbox link, what you have to do is you want to click on this particular share button. You have to click on this particular share button itself. You have to click on can edit, okay, and copy sandbox link. Please make sure that this is can edit. Please make sure that this is can edit itself. Okay, you have to click on copy sandbox link. Okay, you can click on copy sandbox link, and you have to paste this exact same link right over here. You cannot use anything else. You have to use code sandbox for sending the submitting the project, because a bot will be checking your project, not us. We have written a code that is going to check up your project itself. Please don't change anything else in the project itself. Okay, you have to click on this particular link and you have to paste the link right over here. If you want to post it on LinkedIn as well, this is not compulsory. As you're able to see, this is not compulsory. This is not required. If you want to put it on LinkedIn, you can do that. If you're putting it on LinkedIn, just let us know as well. That's it. That is how you can submit the project. Your deadline is 24th December midnight. Okay, this video is up and running for its entirety. You can refer to this particular video to create the project. Okay, you can refer to this particular video to create the project itself. Your certificates will be sent to you on your email ID. For those who are coming up right now, please watch the entire video. Don't ask me later on why I'm not able to get the certificate. Okay, or when we are going to get the certificates. All these questions don't ask me. Right? Watch the entire video. I've already told you guys about. Okay, please not change anything within the code. Please not change anything within the code, guys. Okay, so now that is being done, I'll share the attendance link with you guys right now. This is today's attendance link. I'm putting it up on the live chat as well. This is the attendance link, guys. I've provided it in the live chat. Okay, guys, so we'll end the we'll get the certificates on or after 28th. Okay, on or after 28th, because it will take us 2 to 3 days to send the entire thing itself. Okay, okay, guys, thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in the next particular class. If you're joining us, I have to take another boot camp, so we are going to move to right over there. Okay, Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you guys in the future boot camps as well. Thank you so much, guys. You have to use only code sandbox and nothing else. Only code sandbox. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.